In an attempt to cause dissension between the white men and the Navajos, Jackson instigates a fake Indian raid on Big Mesa. Black Arrow discovers the deception and attempts to stop the battle, when suddenly...
Those murdering redskins. Got me, man.
Boys, let them go. How about getting some more men and paying them Navajos a return call?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Dusty. Those farmers are probably headed back right now to the reservation to plot some more devilment.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
It's a good thing Jackson found this hideout. Is everybody here?
Somebody knocked off Oso.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time I saw him, he was laying in the alley, and he looked plenty dead to me.
Oso, the only real Indian in the raid, and he gets killed.
Better him than one of us.
Let's get back to Sherman's stable and get out of this disguise. Come on.
As the duly elected representative of law and order in Big Mesa, it's my duty, and I'm determined to get to the bottom of who started this here raid.
Well, what I'd like to understand, Marshal, is why the Navajos should pick on the land office.
Well, Paul, I reckon they figured that you're the man that gives their land away. Did they do much damage?
Yeah, they wrecked almost everything. I'll make a thorough checkup in the morning.
All right, get in the store, Indian.
Here's one of your raiders, Marshal.
Oh, no. Black Arrow was in one of them. He was with Mr. Whitney and myself when it all took place.
Mary's right, Dobson. Black Arrow helped fight the Indians.
Those were not Indians. They were white men dressed as Navajos.
Oh, they weren't Indians, eh?
That's right.
How does it happen, then, that one of the raiders we killed was also a full-blooded Navajo?
Oso's not lived on the reservation for a long time. The Navajos banished him for being a bad Indian.
That is correct, Sherman. Personally, I agree with Black Arrow that this town was raided by white men dressed as Indians.
Oh, I don't believe that. Can't see what anyone would have to gain from such a trick.
No, that I can't answer. But unless we want a real raid by the Navajos, we'd better find the killer of Aranho. And that, Marshal, is your job.
Yeah, but I'll be hornswoggled if I know just where to start.
Senor Marshal, maybe we start with this sticker, no?
Well, that's the same knife you asked me about earlier tonight, ain't it?
Si, senor, I asked you earlier, but I lose it later.
If you lose it, how is it you've got it now?
I get it from Oso. It was sticking him in the back.
Oh, talk sense.
I told Pancho to see if he could find the owner of the knife. We found it where my father was killed by white men.
How'd you lose the knife?
I asked who owns it, but nobody say yes. Then I come out of saloon, and two men, they jump on me and take her away pronto.
Why, this knife looks like one of the several I sold.
Yeah? Remember who you sold them to, Mary?
No, I couldn't be sure.
Well, come to think of it, Miss Mary, I bought a knife something like that from you, but somebody stole it from me the day I bought it.
Appears to me I've got to Give up cobbling for a while and just concentrate on finding the owner of this here knife.
That's right, Marshal. Find the killer of Aranho, and you'll have no trouble with the Navajos.
Well, I have every confidence in Marshal Hayes, but I wouldn't put too much dependence on that knife proving to be of any help. Meantime, it's up to the citizens of Big Mesa to be ready to defend themselves. Now, that, gentlemen, is as I see it. Good night.
Good night.
I think Senor Buck is telling big lie. I go keep the watch on him. What do you do?
I have a plan, Pancho.
I want to talk to you, Black Arrow.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Why don't you come out the ranch with me? Much better than staying in town. Besides, I got a few things I want to talk over with you.
Fine, I have something to tell you, Mr. Whitney.
Good. Come on.
Whitney not home.
We wait.
We go down trail, watch for them. Whitney, come. Black Arrow with him.
Good. Same time we kill two.
I feel the Navajos are here.
Why, your people often pay a friendly visit to my house almost any hour of the day or night.
Navajos are not friendly since the council decided you must die. Wait. Someday snake that walks will kill me, unless I kill him first.
Let him go, Black Arrow. I think they've learned a lesson. As you say, Black Arrow, my life is in danger until we find the killer of Aranho. Not only that, but you can't go back and take your place as chief of the Navajos.
Marshal Hayes can fix shoes all right, but he can't fix this trouble.
You're probably right.
Tonight at the store, I didn't tell all I knew. Indians say it is good to have 2 arrows for 1 bow. When Pancho found the knife, I also found some gold. I didn't even tell Pancho about this.
Gold? Are you sure? Good gracious. Do you know what this means? This means that someone has been to the Zuni Pueblos and found some of the gold the Spaniards searched for hundreds of years ago. The gold from the lost city of Cabul.
The Zuni Pueblo is bad medicine for Navajos or white men. White men hunt for gold and white men kill for it. Navajos don't care for it.
Now I begin to understand why Aranho was killed.
Pancho's watching Sherman. I'm meeting Pancho in Big Mesa in the morning. Maybe he'll find something out.
I hope so. But I'm afraid we're in for more trouble.
What are you coming, Jake?
In about 2 minutes, we'll have as pretty a set of land claims as you've ever seen. There they are, all stamped and legal, ready to go to Washington.
Don't you think Brent will raise
I don't think Brent will do anything.
Then what's the good of all this?
The new land agent's going to find these claims approved. He'll put them through.
Then Brent has to
Brent has to be disposed of. That's it exactly.
You think of everything, Jake.
Well, somebody has to, don't they? Tomorrow morning, Brent will go to his office to try and straighten things up and find out just how much damage was done. Now, that's going to give us our chance.
I can't find my seals.
They must be here somewhere. I'll help you go through everything again.
Fine, sis.
Brent's in his office, but his sister Mary's giving him a hand putting things to rights.
We don't want her around.
I'll get her out of there, then you boys move in.
Well, the seals are missing. There's no question about it.
But why should anybody want them?
Probably they put them on some false land claims.
Good morning, Miss Mary. Morning, Paul. Don't tell me you're neglecting your business to help out your brother, Miss Mary.
Do you want something at the store, Buck?
Why, yeah, I broke a halter this morning. I want to get a new one.
I'll go right over with you and open up the store.
She won't be long, Paul.
Don't hurry.
Good morning, Miss Mary. Morning, Buck.
Hi, Jake.
Pardon me, Mary. You mind if I have a word with Buck?
Go ahead, Mr. Jackson. I'll open the store and get that halter for you.
Fine.
Is the job done?
Not yet. Mary was in the office. I had to get her out of there.
Good. There are your land claims.
I'll go over and do it now.
Stay in plain sight till the boys get through, then go in. Put the claim among Brent's papers and discover the body.
Hey, wait a minute. I'd better buy that halter first, or the girl gets suspicious.
Go ahead.
I talked with Mr. Whitney last night. Today I'm going to speak with all the men of Big Mesa. Maybe I can find someone who knows something that will help me find the killer of my father.
I wish there was some way I could help you.
You've done everything you could to help Miss Mary. Maybe your brother knows something he didn't tell last night.
He might. Why don't you go over and ask him?
I will.
You ready to sell me that halter now?
Come inside.
This hombre Sherman called Mary from land office. I wait to see what he's coming here for.
I think he knows something he didn't tell last night. I'm going to see Brent.
Si, amigo.
Make it snappy, Wade. That Indian Black Arrow's heading this way.
We'll go out the back way. And Kirk, if that Indian Black Arrow wants to come in, let him. Then slug him.
Good idea.
So Black Arrow is going to see if he can learn anything more about it.
He didn't say anything to me about it.
He probably will when he has finished talking to Paul.
Paul? Your brother, Paul?
What's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing. I gotta go. Here's your money. It's $3, isn't it? Yeah. Got a lot to do.
What's your hurry, Buck?
What do you mean, what's my hurry? Do you know what happened?
Yes, but you don't. Boys let Black Arrow have it. He's laying beside Brent's body, cold. Now you go over there and discover the murder. And you capture the murderer. Then the enraged citizens might stage a little party with Black Arrow as the guest of honor.
You mean I'm to go over and grab it?
What are you waiting for? Go on.
Hey, everybody! Paul Brent!
Paul Brent's been done in. I caught the murderer red-handed with a murder weapon right in his hand.
It's like Buck said, folks. Paul's dead. Black Arrow was out with this club in his hand. There's no doubt who did it.
Sure must have been some fight.
It was a brutal, cold-blooded murder. Premeditated, too. I saw Black Arrow coming over here with fire in his eye. Pancho saw him, too. He was following me. Weren't you, Pancho? Go on, Pancho, talk.
I not understand. As you say, senor, I follow you when you follow Black Arrow.
We know what to do with murderers.
Don't let that Indian get away with this again.
Let's take him down to Sherman's table, boys. There's a hay horse there.
That's it.
Right.
Come on,
let's go.
That'll show them redskins.
Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. Oh, I'm off to Alabama with my banjo on my knee.
Senor Marshal, the hanging. You must stop her quick.
Huh? What's that?
The people, they take the law into hand themselves. They take Black Arrow to Sherman's stable. They will hang him like load of hay.
Yeah, well, they ain't gonna do that, not while I'm Marshal. No, sirree. What they want to hang him for?
Sherman says he killed Brent.
Yeah? Well, if he did, he'll be hung. But he'll be hung legally by me.
Pass the rope, boys, and we're all set. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Make sure the marshal doesn't spoil our little party.
Now, see here, boys, you can't do this. This thing has got to be done legal, according to law.
The citizens of Big Mesa are taking the law into their own hands. Get going, boys.
Will the killers of Paul Brent go free? Are the citizens of Big Mesa now at the mercy of Jackson? And what dangers will these men bring about next? Be sure to see Terror of the Badlands, the fourth action-crammed chapter of Black Arrow at this theater next week.